Sorry about that. It's the internet's fault because this reconnection thing is going to berserk. Alright, there's one all. Yeah, I got one win. No, you know what? Let's switch to the character.
난 내 카드를 믿고 싸운다.
Okay, that's
나도
much better.
팀 5D's 의 일원이야.
Nah, not this again. Okay, now it's back on. Now I'm back on because the internet acting crazy. Nope. Again with that thing. Alright. It's back on. Just hold on a sec. Trying to get 11 wins apart. It's gonna be a hard road ahead. And plus the live streaming is back on. It wasn't me. It was this the rodents in the house are falling into the garbage. All right. All right. One of these 11 wins. That's it. And please, internet, don't disconnect. Yes. All right. Okay, one more thing. Or that makes it, I think it's 6 wins, I believe. switching characters time. Rose Dragon. Okay, how many wins? I got one more win, and then I'll just go to this. Okay, 11 wins. Advance 2 wins or 3 or less cards left in your deck. Okay. All right.
나의 새로운 내 차례야. 카드를 엎어놓지. 카드를 엎어놓지. 자, 몬스터를 일반 소환. 난 차례를 종료하지.
들어 디포머 펀치! 벡토치로 공격이다! 도치
아직이야.
파이어!
엎어둔 카드를 열겠어.
차례를
그럼
종료한다!
내 차례다. 들어. 자, 몬스터를 일반 소환. 해서 필드 마법 발동. 간다. 이걸로 공격한다. 몬스터 효과 발동. 난 차례를 종료하지.
이번 들어! 이건 어떠냐! 차례를
간다.
종료한다!
내 차례야. 들어. 몬스터를 일반 소환. 대체
Alright.
이걸로 공격한다.
공격! 아직이야!
몬스터 효과 발동. 난 차례를 종료하지.
이번 들어! 디포머 클라크는
간다.
차례를 종료한다!
내 차례야. 들어. 난 몬스터를 일반 소환. 필드 마법 발동. 몬스터 효과 발동. 대체 자, 몬스터로 공격하자. 몬스터로 다이렉트 어택. 난 차례를 종료하지.
나와줘! 나와줘!
카드를 믿고 내 차례다.
거야! 차례를 마치겠어!
대체 이겼다. 내가 이겼.
I'll be taking the point.
제어해 보이겠어.
듀얼!
그럼 내 차례다. 자, 몬스터를 일반 소환. 난
이번엔
차례를
내
종료하지.
차례야! 들어! 카드를 차례를
그럼
종료한다!
내 차례다. 들어. 몬스터를 엎어놓지. 장착 마법. 증오의 가시. 대체 자, 몬스터로 공격. 장착 마법. 증오의 가시. 내 차례를
침착해.
종료하겠어.
나와
자.
그린원의 수비 표시 효과! 디포머 펀치!
Oh no.
마법! 디포머 파워 벡토치로 공격이다! 차례를
좋아.
믿고 기다리는 거야!
내 차례다.
차례를 마치겠어!
간다. 몬스터를 일반 소환. 카드를 덮어두겠어. 대체 자,
함정 카드! 디폼 발동! 디포머로 향하는 공격을 무효로 하고
내 차례를
Oh,
종료하겠어.
no.
나와
자.
그린원의 공격 표시 효과 발동!
지속 함정. 아이비 샤클.
디포먼 모범폰! 옆에 토치로 공격이다! 왔어! 카드를 믿고
공포에서
기다리는
벗어나야
거야.
해.
차례를 마치겠어!
차례를
침착해.
종료한다.
No, it's time for me to switch to another character.
모바폰의 수비 표시 효과를 쓰겠어! 제발 목표도!
Alright. I got the vacuum cleaner.
동료들의 믿음에 꼭 보답하고 말겠어.
난 레어라고.
Okay.
이 세상
그럼 카드 차례를
내 차례.
종료한다!
로
Alright.
카드를 엎어놓지. 힘을 빌려줘. 몬스터를 물러서지 않고 받아라. 몬스터로 공격.
지속 함정!
차례를
그럼 내
끝내지.
차례다! 드로우! 디포머 카리넌이다! 지속 함정! 디포머 게이저!
희망은 무너지지 않아. 엎어둔 카드를 열겠다.
크리넌의 수비 표시 효과! 차례를 종료한다!
Oh my
차례다.
goodness.
로
Not this again.
퓨너 몬스터 정크 싱크론 배틀이다. 정크 싱
함정 카드! 디폼 발동! 디포머로 향하는 공격을
차례를
간다!
끝내지.
He plays a dirty
이번
trick.
드로우! 크리넌의 공격 표시 효과! 디포머 크리넌이다! 지속 함정! 크리넌의 수비 표시 효과! 발동! 차례를
간다.
종료한다!
And how many
차례다.
vacuum cleaners?
좋아. 몬스터를 일반 배틀이다. 가라. 몬스터로 공격한다. 차례를
간다.
끝내지.
이번 드로우! 차례를
내
종료한다!
로
Me.
좋아. 몬스터를 일반 소환. 배틀이다. 받아라. 몬스터로 공격한다. 받아라. 다이렉트 어택. 차례를
그럼 내
끝내지.
차례다! 드로우! 몬스 차례를
하나.
종료한다!
내 차례다. 로 부탁한다. 몬스터를 제물로 소환. 그렇다면 몬스터를 싱크로 소환. 몬스터 효과 발동. 배틀이다. 받으시지. 몬스터로 공격.
누가
자,
절망하기엔
어떻게
아직
나올 테냐?
일러 나와줘 디포머 터치! 지속 함정! 터치의 수비 표시 효과를 카드를
전력을
믿고
다해서
기다리는 거야.
돌파하겠다.
차례를
로.
마치겠어!
그렇다면 몬스터를 일반 소환. 배틀이다. 받아라. 몬스터로 곧 가라.
Oh man. Alright. Advance 2 wins with 3 or less cards left in your deck in a duel of 5D duels. Okay.
이 세상 어떤 카드라도 존재. 유성, 내 차례야. 카드를 덮어두겠어. 힘을 빌려줘. 몬스터를 일반 차례를 끝내지.
내 차례다. 들어. 해수. 해수. 카드를 넣어. 배틀.
전력을 다해서 돌파하겠다.
지옥을 안겨주다니.
고!
때를 마치겠다.
Sounds like a trap.
힘을 빌려줘. 몬스터를 일반 물러서지 않고 공격. 이것이
Okay, Sheffield isn't. Both good games though. I got the placemat.
이게 나와 카드 사이의 이 세상 이 라이딩 듀얼 엑셀러레이션. 내 차례다. 몬스터를 엎어놓지. 내 차례다. 로. 힘을 빌려줘. 몬스터를 일반 소환. 카드를 덮어두겠어. 카드를 엎어놓지. 물러서지 않고 공격한다. 아저씨지. 몬스터로 공격. 차례를 끝난다. 내 차례다. 로. 힘을 빌려줘. 몬스터를 특수 소환. 좋아. 몬스터를 일반 소환.
He's gonna summon a card. He's gonna do like this one summoned as a tuner. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
절대 강자의 상징. 그 모습을 드러낸다. 천하를 호령하는 힘을 똑똑히 봐라. 싱크로 소환.
Alright.
내 친구.
Nope.
이 세상 없. 배틀이다. 레드 데몬즈 드래곤의 공격. 앱솔루트 파워 포스. 그야 모르는 거지. 엎어둔 카드를 열겠다. 함정 발동. 간파하고 있었다. 엎어둔 카드를 열겠다. 함정 발동. 그렇게 나오시겠다. 레드 데몬즈 드래곤의 몬스터 효과. 잔다. 내 차례다. 로. 내 차례야. 로. 몬스터를 덮어두겠어. 이게 나와 카드 사이의 믿음이다.
Hold on a second.
배틀이다. 이것이
I lost again. Hold on a sec. Guess I want to retrieve it. You know what? It's time for me for a break. Don't worry. Let me just write something. I'm going to break. Don't worry, I'll be back at 11:55 p.m. Second fall, we could just go to. Second fall is gonna be like 11:53. I'll be back. 11:53. I mean, let me just turn off my mic. I am back from my break. Okay, let's get this show on the road. All right. All right. Where is it?
카드에 생명을 불어넣는 건 듀얼리스트의 역할이다. 듀얼은 언제나 우리에게 새로운 길을 열어줬어. 우리가 뭔가 고민한다면 그 해답은 듀얼을 통해서 찾아보는 수밖에.
강해진 내 모습을 유성이 형한테 보여주겠어.
듀얼! 내 차례야. 몬스터를 덮어두겠어. 차례를
이번엔
끝내지.
내 차례야. 드로우 튜나 몬스터. 공격 표시에 좋았어. 장착 마법.
Oh no.
파워 덱 라디카셋으로 공격. 가라. 몬스터 차례를
내 차례야.
종료한다.
드로우! 힘을 빌려줘. 몬스터를 장착 마법 정커택. 물러서지 않고 공격. 아드시지. 몬스터로 공격. 장착 마법 정커택.
아직이야.
차례를 끝내지.
간다. 이 드로우 디포만 모바콘. 모바콘의 공격 표시 효과를 쓰겠어. 다이얼 온. 간다. 디포 차례를
간다.
종료한다.
내 차례다. 드로우. 패에서 마법 카드 발동. 그렇다면 몬스터를 일반 소환. 부탁한다. 몬스터를 특수 소환. 물러서지 않고 공격한다. 받아라. 몬스터로 공격한다. 가라. 다이렉트 어택. 이걸로 끝내겠어.
Yeah, I got more money. It's 10:59 p.m. It's gonna be over at 11:30. Oh no! Let's check out some new cards. So first, let's check out this one. 3 packs. I want to check out if I can purchase it. Yep, I can purchase it. Uprise. The same ones. I got the same ones from before. I want to check out this one. Alright, let's check out some new cards. Charge of the Light Brigade. Send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard and add 1, 4, or lower Light Storm monsters from your deck to your hand. I need some light monsters. Elastic Trilty, Chendo's Scopes. Oh, you do. There's a ritual monster. You give 1 tribute monster from your hand on your field. or you can send it from the extra deck to your graveyard. The virtual numbers on this equivalent monsters are also total of level it equals. That you can use the effects on Nezuko Kettlescopes once per turn. If you control no monster, you can banish this card one Nezuko monster from your graveyard. Add an mystical monster spell card to your hand. Wow. What's this? Great Close Slime Jr. Is a tuner monster. When there's a normal summon, you can target one Glado monster in your graveyard for the rest of its turn. You can special summon other monsters, expect water monsters, also special summon that monster that you can't special summon from your hand. One aqua type monster with the same level as the special summon by this card effects. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Greydell monster from your hand. That'll be a hard one. Initial codes of Castrar. You can ritual summon this card with any Nezuko ritual spell cards. It must be a ritual summon without using ritual cards. You cannot be special summoned by other ways. You can discard this card and target Nezuko card monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. You can only use effects of Nezuko of Casters. Blah 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 blah. Once per turn. At the start of the damage step, if a Nezuko monster you control the battle, opponent's base stuff monster that special summon from an extra deck destroy that monster. Wow. This flowers of Dissolver Armor. You can ritual summon this card at any Nezuko ritual summons. It must be a ritual summon without any level 10 monsters and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You can only use of those each effects of Nezuko's Discovered Armors once per turn. During each player's turn, you can decease this card, then target a Nezuko monster you control it. It gains 10,000 attack points and defense until the end of this turn. You can target select card your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, banish it. Good. Nezuko of the Vicrous. You can ritual summon this card with any Nezuko ritual spell card. You must be a ritual summon without using any level 8 monsters. You cannot be special summoned by other ways. You can only use of those effects of Nezuko's of the Vicrous once per turn. When your opponent's monsters decide to attack, you can banish one Nezuko card from your graveyard to the discard card. Negate the attack, then end of the phase. During your main phase, you can tribute summon your tribute to up to 2 monsters from your hand and or your side of the field. And if you do, draw the same numbers of cards you tribute. Wow. White Omnibus Mostrotus. 1 water tuner, 1 non-tuner monster. When this card is Cyclist summoned, you can target 1 fish type monster from your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot attack this turn. You can only use this effect while a white or aqua Momocross once per turn. If this card you control is destroyed, your opponent's card and sent to your graveyard, you can banish one other water monster from your graveyard, special summon this card, and if you do, it is treated as a tuner. Guardian Beast Slammer. If this card was special summoned by the effects of a Guardian Beast monster, when this card is destroyed by opponent's monster by battle and send it to the graveyard, you can add one Gladiator Beast card from your deck to your hand at the end of the phase battle. If this card attacks or was attacked, when you can return to the deck to special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, expand the Gladiator Beast summon. Very good indeed. Forbidden Arts of the Geku. Geisuke. This card can be used to ritual summon any Geisuke ritual monster. You must also tribute face-up monster from any owner field or is totaled a level of equal that level of the ritual monster. You and ritual monsters have the attack of the monster ritual summoned by this effect. You cannot conclude your battle phase the turn you activate this card. Okay, you do have more. Coliseum Cage of the Gladiator's Beast. Phase 1 counter on this card each time of a monster is special summoned from either player's deck. All the Gladiator Beast monsters gains 100 attack points and defense points. For each of those counters of this card, if this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can discard one Coliseum Cage of the Gladiator Beast to private this card from the destroyed. Wow. Astral Princess of the Nessus. Once per turn, you can reveal any number of Nessus cards in your hand. Increase to reduce this card by level by the number of revealed cards until the end of this turn. If this card is tributed by a card effects, you can add one Nessus monster from your deck to your hand. Expect a ritual monster. You can only use this effect of eligible places of the Nessus once per turn. Interesting. Coward the World Chantress. With her magic staff, she can channel the living hearts of her world to shield her people from the magical knights that have overrun it. Dark Sea Float. When this card is on the field, it destroys by a card effects and sent to the graveyard. The owner of this card draws one. Through Water of the Icebreaker. If the only face-up monster you control are level 2 or lower, this card can attack your opponent directly. Wow. Okay, this one to try. Extra the Enforcer of the Nessus. If this card is tributed by a card effect, you can add one Dragon-type Nessus ritual monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is vanished, you can target one of your vanished Nessus monsters. Expect this card special summon that monsters. You can only use one extra Enforcer of the Nessus effects per turn, and only once that turn. Let's do that. Guardian Merciful. While you control a gladiator beast monster, all monsters your opponent controls must attack. If available once per turn, you can shuffle one gladiator beast monster from your hand to the graveyard into the main deck. Then target one gladiator beast monster you control and gain attack equal to his original defense until the end of this turn. Even if this card leaves on the field, if this card is a spell or a trap zone, it's destroyed by a card effect. You can activate this effect turns Gladiator's Beast monsters you control cannot be destroyed in battle. It's going to be a hard, very, very hard. Gladiator's Combat. Trap. When a spell or trap card or monster effects that targets essentially one Gyro monster you controlled and no other cards. It's activates one of those effects. The activated effect becomes destroy that monster, negative the activate, and if you do, destroy that card. Will do. Lead, the World Champion Fairy. If this card is a normal or special summon, you can add one World Cinderella monster to your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, add this card to your hand. You can only use each effects of these World Cinderella Fairies once per turn. I said Cinderella. I had to get my reading glasses. Man Eating Black Shark. Sea King, Ghost and Ghoul, Amazon of the Seas. That'll be for the Sea King. Master with Eyes of Blue. When this card is normal summon, you can target one level, one light tuner monster into your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can shuffle this card from your graveyard into the deck, then target effects of monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your graveyard. Others then sent to the monsters. You can only use this effect. Master of the Eyes of Blue once per turn. That'll be for Central Kaiba. World's Legacy of Starly. Chill Ice. The World Legacy World Chill Ice. If a monster is special summoned from the extra deck, experts during the damage step, you can tribute this card, send that monster to the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of the World Legacy World Chill Ice once per turn. If this face-up normal summon sets card leaves the field, you can special summon two World Chill Ice monster from your deck, Expert World Legacy World, the World Charlottes. Let's go down. During your main phase, experts the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. That's good. World Legacy Whirlwind. This normal summon sets a card cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster special summon from your extra deck. You can only use each of the following effects of the World Legacy Whirlwind once per turn. If this card sends to the graveyard, you can special summon one World Legacy monster from your hand. You can banish this card, your graveyard, then target one of your banished Oxus monsters, special summon it. Also, you can special summon monsters from the rest of this turn, expert dark monsters. That's good. World Legacy Trap Roll. Shuffle into decks of 5 of your World Legacy cards. Defense names that vanish you that are vanished in your hand or graveyard and or faced up your field. Expert World Legacy Trap Roll. Then draw 2 cards. You can only activate one Legacy Trap Roll your turn. In this case, Noella. When this card is normal, you can activate this. Excavate the top 5 cards your deck can any activate ritual spell cards and Greatspear monsters case K monsters to the graveyard. Also, place the other cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Casey Promos. This has Photo Mirror. This card be used to ritual any Gensky ritual monster. You must also pay life points equal to the level of the ritual summon monster X 500 when this card is resolved. Ram of Light. Each time a card is sent to your deck to the graveyard, place one shine counter on this card. All Lightstorm monster gains 100 attacks for each shrine counters on this card. If this card would be destroyed by a card's effect, remove shine counters from this card's instead. This is gonna be great. Oh wait, let's open up like 4 packs. How much money I got left? I want to see how much money I got left. Dope. Alright. Open 4 packs. Purchase. New. 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 Another new card. New. Another new card. New. New. Another new card. A nude. I said nude. I said nude. I said nude, am I? Maiden of the Blue Eyes. Instead of maiden with the blue eyes, she'll say maiden with the eyes of the blue. When this card is targeted for attack, you can negatively attack, and if you do, change the battle position this card. Then special summon one blue eyes white dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard during enter player's turn. When a card or effect is activated that target is face up card, you can special summon one blue eyes white dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard You can only use one maiden with eyes of blue effect pure turn and only once that turn. Alright. Gravedale Impact. You can target one other Gravedale's card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them during your end phase. You can add one Graydale card from your deck to your hand. You can only use one Graydale Impact effect per turn, and only once that turn. Cascade Maker. When this card is a summon, you can target one Cascade Ritual Monster or Cascade Ritual Spell card from your graveyard, add that target to your hand. It's good. One tuner monster, one non-tuner monster. Oh, Judgment of the Heaven. Judgment of the Dragon of Heaven. One tuner monster, one non-tuner monster of your child will summon. This card, all the materials must be the same attribute once per turn. If you have 4 or more tuners with different names in your graveyard and controls this cycle summon card, you can pay half of your life points, destroy all cards on the field. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the rest of this turn. Expend dragon type monsters once per turn during your end phase. Banish 4 cards from the top of your deck. I'll try that tomorrow. White Howling. If you control a water monster, target one spell in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do, the rest of this turn negatively all spells and effects on your opponent's field. That'd be good. Grandel Slime. Tuner effect. If this card is your hand or graveyard, you can target 2 Grandel cards you control, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Veil Slime once per turn. When a summon this way, you can target one Greydale monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in a defense position. That'll be worth it. Alright, so we'll try it. Little Knight Emerald Bird. If this card is normal or summoned, you can send one Lunar Knight card from your hand to the graveyard. And if you do, draw one card. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one of your level 4 or lower Lunar Light monsters that vanish or in your graveyard. Expert Lunar Light Emerald Bird, special summon it into defense position, but negatively is effect you can only use each other's effect of the Lunar Emerald Bird once per turn. Okay. Lunar Knight White Rabbit. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one Lunar monster in your graveyard. Expert Lunar Knight White Rabbit. Special summon it in a defense position once per turn. You can target spell trap cards your opponent's controls up to the number and other Lunar Light cards you control, return them to their hand. Alright. I will try these little cards. Maryland's Lightstorm Maiden. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one light dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. A whole level is less than or equal to the total numbers of Lightstorm monsters with defense, different names in your graveyard. If this card is sent to the hand or deck, the graveyard sends to the top card of your deck to the graveyard during each of your end phase. Send the top two cards of your deck to the graveyard. Let's see how much cards I got unlocked. Well, that'll be a lot. Master Shadows, which I missed. So I definitely gonna unlock these two. This one we're gonna unlock as well. Alright. I'm gonna stop live streaming for this. I might just pick up my cards tomorrow when I come back from the job and the program at the same time. Alright. No more people came. Alright. Alright, I'm going to shut off this live stream right now. And before I turn off this live stream, I got 55 followers on my twitch.tv/SuperAnimeTurbo. I do Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Fake Gold Order. Hold on a sec, someone's talking. Let me just talk. Okay, they stopped talking. Doors out. Oh yeah, I got 55 followers on my twitch.tv/SuperAnimeTurbo. I do Yu-Gi-Oh! Fate Go Order. I stream anime from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and 2010s. I play retro games. I do voice acting, and even of course, I'm going to do racing games, which is very soon. And I gotta mention I stream fighting games as well. You can follow me on twitch.tv/SuperAnimeTurbo. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, subscribe to my channel of my YouTube channel, Super Anime Turbo. Also, you can go to my Discord chat room, which I'm going to do some setups here. And also, you could donate to my channel. There's a donation page. Feel free to donate, which I'm going to set up doing something, which I'm looking for some sponsors and anything. So this is Super Anime Turbo, and I'm signing out in peace. Have a nice day, and good night, and good fight, and peace. I'm going to shut off this live stream right about now. Good night. It's 11:32 because it's on the East Coast, because I have to go to bed. Bye.